Lions TV, good afternoon from Goals in Bexley Heath randomly. This is a little bit of a match report for a game we've just watched on the Leeds live stream on Twitter. Our club retweeted it. Good coverage from them, to be fair. Commentary, the lot. It finished Leeds under 23s 3, Millwall under 23s 2. A brilliant performance from the young Lions. Take nothing away from them. We lost the game of the last kick, literally the last kick of the game, which I'll get onto later. But Leeds fielded a side which included at least 5 first-team regulars: Stevens, Helder Costa, Jack Clark, Alioski, to name just a few. So it was a brilliant test for the young Lions, as I said, and it's definitely, it's where they want to be. They want to be really testing themselves and competing against top players, and that's exactly what they did today, and they more than held their own. Our starting lineup was Ryan Sanford in goal, Jesse Deborah and Harry Ransom were the centre-backs. Toffologe was left-back with Dan Moss at right-back. It was Ruben Duncan left-mid, Tyler Berry right midfield. Central midfield was Billy Mitchell and Sam Skeffington, and up front it was Big T, Tom Elliott and George Alexander. By the way, just before I forget to say it, I don't think I will forget to say it, but I'm going to mention it early doors. George Alexander was man of the match by an absolute mile. He was superb. He gave the whole team an outlet. He held the ball up well when he was isolated on his own, winning free kicks high up the pitch. He actually didn't put a foot wrong in the whole game, George Alexander. Didn't give the ball away once, retained the ball perfectly, made the right decisions with the ball at his feet, and in the end, albeit a little bit, fortunately, he got on the score sheet. The first half an hour was we did well. We did very well. The commentary team on the Leeds TV even complimented, so we must have been doing all right. We was high pressing. We actually went there, as they said on the commentary, we went there unlike a lot of other teams from down south, and we had a good go. We had a right go at Leeds, and we was unlucky a couple of times. I think we scored early, got disallowed. Eventually, Leeds class and the players out on the pitch, better than your average under 23s player. They start to get on top. They kept running the ball from out wide, and instead of delivering out wide, they sort of run into the box and then was like picking short, sharp passes. A lot of play along the edge of the box. Jack Clark you can see why he's gone to Spurs and ended up coming back to Leeds on loan. Very good player, very talented, shipping the ball left, shipping the ball right, and eventually Leeds started to, as I said, get on top. And in the 37th minute, I think it was, they get their goal. The winger runs it in from out wide, cuts across the box, slots it in to his mate, and he kills it into the corner. It's 1-0 Leeds. After that, they totally dominated. They come out the second half, they started strong. They bring on Eddie Nikita off the bench, the young Arsenal loanee who scored in his debut against Salford, and he makes it 2 soon after half-time. Again, Jack Clark pulling the strings, and Eddie Nikita, a tidy finish around 50 minutes. It's 2-0, and it's looking like it's going to be a long last 40 minutes for the Lions. But as always, the Leeds bandwagon wheels just seem to fall off, and we come back into the game. George Alexander single-handedly does very well, takes on 2 or 3 players, gets tumbled down in the box. It's a penalty. George steps up himself. The Leeds keeper makes a very good save, puts it onto the post, and Alexander follows in to get the goal he more than deserved in the game. More than deserved. Very, very impressed with George today. Sam Skeffington also had a very good game, as along with Ryan Sanford also played very well, and Toffologe did well to contain Helder Costa in the first half. Obviously, Helder Costa is a very well thought of player, played for Wolves. Cost Leeds a lot of money. So, as I said, it's a very good test for these young players. And although they'll go away disappointed with the result, they can definitely hold their heads high. Billy Mitchell gets the equaliser. I love Billy Mitchell. Wasn't one of his most effective games, but he shows that he's got that flash of brilliance, that class, and he gets the ball, runs along the box on his left foot. He switches it onto his right and unleashes a 25-yard shot past the Leeds goalkeeper, and it's 2-2. That was 2 goals within the space of 5 minutes for us, and we could have gone on and won it after that. Harvey Bradley was unlucky who come on for Tom Elliott not to get on the score sheet. I thought we looked good up front. Bradbury as well, definitely compliments George Alexander. And then in the 95th minute of the game, we've been here too many times before, and we were the first team. A free kick to Leeds. I don't think, I'm not being salty. I always tell it straight. I don't think it's a free kick for Leeds at all. I think it's Jack Clark again. It's someone short and tricky anyway with the ball at their feet. Cuts in between 2 Millwall defenders. They both cut across him, but neither of them really make a challenge, and he sort of cuts in between them, loses control of the ball. Then he makes a slide tackle on a Millwall player who wins the ball and clears it. The Leeds player gets booked for that challenge, but then they get the free kick. And from the resulting free kick, it hits the wall and sends Sanford the wrong way. Sanford, as I said, had a good game as well. And we lose it 3-2 in the 95th minute. Lots of banter was flying on the Twitter feed between Leeds and Millwall fans. But let's have it right. They've had 5 first-team players out there and come up against a very good young team who showed some real grit and determination to come back from 2-0 down. So heads up, boys. This is where you want to be. Playing teams like we did last time out against Burnley. Playing, top quality internationals and players that are worth millions in Leeds. So hold your heads up high to all the young Millwall players today. They all did fantastic. Fair play to them. Safe journey back, boys. Hope you've enjoyed this match report. It's been a little bit brief. I will be at the next game, hopefully, if it's at the Den. I think we're home to Nottingham Forest on Friday or next Monday, one of the two. But I'll keep you informed. I'll see you later on tonight for a pre-match prediction for Fulham on Wednesday. Please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you Lions.